What is up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. We are doing the mono green thing yet again. The last time we played this deck, we ended up making the top 16, ended up getting ninth on breakers, unfortunately. This version of the deck is just a little bit different because we are playing two Mossborn Hydras main. We are doing the Fecund Green Shell, like sapling nursery, quote unquote, combo in the deck where, you can, if you have these two in play, you play a land, nursery makes a 3/4. The 3/4 triggers the green shell because it is a creature entering with toughness greater than its power, which allows us to look at the top card, and if it's a land, we can put it on the battlefield tapped. If not, we put that card in our hand, essentially turning all of our land drops into potential spells or just making a ton of 3/4s back to back. And thanks to cards like Ice Till Explorer that allow us to play extra lands and play lands from our graveyards, that means that we get even more kind of mileage out of our fetch lands, getting to play them over and over, because that essentially means we get to draw like 4 cards on top of making at least four 3/4s with Sapling Nursery. Other than that, the deck remains mostly the same here. Archdruid's Charm and Lumbering Wagon as some one-ofs. Might Form Harmonizer, of course, is like that thing that's just going to give us a huge burst of damage and allow us to overrun our opponent, with like Earthbender's Ascension also getting to put counters on our creatures and give them trample and allow them to get over with some fast starts from the Chocobo. The previous version we played ended up playing, I believe it was like Bristly Bill, was like a one of to like put counters on our creatures. So like we're playing, went down like the Bristly Bill, and I think we played like 3 green shells. This one's playing 2, so then we have the 2 Mossborn Hydras here. Sideboard, we have the other Mossborn Hydra. We have Meltstrider's Resolve as some interaction, 4 Torpor Orbs, 3 Soul Guide Lanterns, and 3 Origin of Metal Bending as our, the rest of our sideboard cards here. So we're just waiting for the event to start. Looks like we're just short like 3 players right now, 2 minutes in. If not, if it doesn't fire, then we'll probably start with a mono green league versus start with the mono green league and then maybe shift to like Boros energy. Of course, we ended up having, that would have been 31. Oh, there we go. So looks like it's, at least I would say, very likely to fire. I mean, 32 players, that essentially guarantees us 150 of our 250 play points back. So, we take those. This is telling us that, yeah. There we go. So as long as nobody else drops, we have 32 players in for our challenge here, which will be pretty nice here. Probably a decent amount of players like playing the modern challenge, or that were in the modern challenge. Now the next one's in 4 hours. Do you see mono green stronger than Gruul? Whether it's actually stronger or not, I haven't played the Gruul version of the deck. I've only really seen like deck lists and stuff, but at least from what I've personally played, I really like mono green as like the harmonizer, as like the best harmonizer. I don't know about best. It's the one I prefer. Let me look at a Gruul deck list real quick. Into the showcase challenge here. So playing Vibrance, Full Bore. So this is kind of like the more streamlined. We have to be on the play. Like basically like the Teamer deck, but not really. Do we know? Is there Jeskai Control? And Azorius Control, so they're notably a control player. So do we think that this hand's fine? Also, So mono green is really strong with the Fecund plus nursery combo. Yeah, I thought, I'll be honest, like when I saw it, I thought that it would be more of like a, like this is a cute interaction, but is it going to actually be good? And I was actually pleasantly surprised in the challenge that we ended up playing that I mean, really, I thought it performed very well. It didn't actually feel awkward, if that makes any sense. And I think Nursery is also just a really good card in general. Like I think even when I went over like my top 8 cards, I really thought this Sapling Nursery would be a fairly strong card in the metagame. Now I gotta get ready for turtles. Just wait to see what our opponent is doing. Probably thought the event wouldn't fire when there was like 12 people like 10 minutes ago. Also, like mono green, to me, like mono green just being more streamlined. A friend of the channel, Randy, over at Monitor with Randy, who we do the Casual Spikes podcast YouTube with when we get a chance to record videos, actually taking a version of like Teamer Harmonizer to the Milwaukee RC, and I'm really, I don't know, I'm like a fan of just Harmonizer period, but I think I really like a lot of these decks. Just I think I prefer the green version because it has the more aggressive slant. There's times where I feel like I can turn off my brain and just kind of play out my things, and then like I said, this combo of green shell plus nursery just feels really good. Figure out where our opponent's at. We're almost 2.5 minutes in, or like 2.5 minutes on their clock. I wish I would have just kept sooner. Move that over here a little bit. Be on the play as well. There. Their list: Washitong, Unagi, Kyoshi Island. It's from the 20th. This is what they played earlier too. Snare, 3 steps ahead, consult, get lost, lightning helix. One, two, three. I mean, might be able to jump on them fairly quickly with this hand. Try to put them on the back foot. I also think my opponent has to be inactive for like 10 minutes for us to be able to do that. I mean, if they are actually on Jeskai control, like if they, don't even take a game action or decide to keep their first opening hand until like 5 to 7 minutes into actually playing the match, I mean, there's a good chance that we just, as much as it kind of sucks and it's like the, bad ways of Moto, is that, we could just win the match on clock. So I got the RCQ next month. Maybe it is Demetrius here. Crazy enough, I think, I'm trying to think of the 2 matches we lost, because we lost to like the busted Is It draws, and we lost to like the mirror. Like our hand ended up being like I probably kept terrible hands against the mirror, but they also just had like some insanely busted draws. But like I think we played against Demir once or twice in that challenge last weekend. And I don't know, at least from that very small sample size, at least from mono green, it didn't really feel like all that bad. They also never got to do the excruciator thing, but they ended up doing like the Spider-Man copying the deceit in like the graveyard, and like they got to do that a time or two in some games, and it just kind of didn't matter. Like honestly, I think in that matchup, it's maybe I think partially hoping that they don't have the combo, but then like also just getting like sapling nursery down and like deceit, and I'm sure probably some other stuff, but like deceit being like the big one that could like bounce it, just making sure that you get value off of it. I think you'd be in decent shape. Also, good luck to you at your RCQ as well. Even if it is a month from now, My goodness. So yeah, our opponent is now going into minute 7 of their clock. Okay, and they kept their hand. All right. Pass the turn. We're assuming that they're on Jeskai control because that's their last placing is with Jeskai control earlier today, but it looks like we are going up against the Simic or Raid. All right, sapling nursery, cool. Do this now. Not miss our attacks. It really sucks to have drawn both Promising Veins. I think we only play 2 in the deck. Like, we just really want, like, a forest or, like, yeah, I mean, really basic forest would be sweet. So I can play another 2-drop. And this is where, like, the Melt Striders and stuff are going to come in handy. Now they can play, like, an Ouroboros on their turn. Vein. Gonna force our deck. Smash with the birdies. Yeah. I'm assuming our opponent either had like all of this stuff and they were hoping to get into an Ouroboros, or they probably can generate enough mana to go and get up to like Craterhoof Behemoth. Either way, like 2, 4. What sucks, like honestly, what sucks is that like if they just play another land, they go like tap Leyline Weaver and their lands cast an Ouroboros. Which 4 mana. I guess this could also be like going like a tutor for 1. This is for 2. Yeah, so they get to untap. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be. I don't know if we'll be able to survive it. I mean, so yeah, this 9 mana. So yeah, I think this is enough to go and get. This is 9 mana. 10, 6, 8. Right? Yeah, 10. This is like virtually 12 mana for 8. So this is Craterhoof. If they want it. Well, it looks like they're going to get it. Should be like Nature's Rhythm flashback. Untap this. One, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14, 19, 21. Yeah, I mean that's dead. That is absolutely insane. I don't want to reveal my hand. I would love to. Magic Online has encountered a problem. You restart before you can continue playing. Wow. Alright, well, give me 1 second here. As Moto just died, I guess. Enough of a reason to ban Rhythm, Craterhoof, or Badger Mole Cub, I guess. Absolutely insane draw from their hand. What? Okay, thank you. Can I play my match now? Okay, return to game. All right. Okay. All right. That's cool. All right, let's look at no moto crashing exactly. Like this is awesome. Love it. All right, so against mono green, definitely want more of the interaction. So we're gonna have Melstrider. That. Do we even want the second Mossborn? Torpor Orb doesn't. I wonder if like the harmonizer thing, like if we just play like interactive, is it worth it to try to end the game quickly if we just cut these? I don't want the Mossburn. Maybe the Chocobos are worse. Like I wonder if like the we're gonna try something. I'm gonna assume like the wall of like small creatures I can get in Chocobo's way is not gonna be worth it, but obviously like the interaction stuff is. But I guess that does give us one less creature to. Your opponent Gumi has disconnected. Oh boy, we have moto problems already. I say we. I say the client. So what does this do? This doesn't interact, but it does get a potentially early sap. I'm fine with it. We have like this into this. Go get a land, and then we have the option to sapling at nursery. Gumi join the game. Third. Yeah, crazy follow-up. So, I mean, we have like turn 3 Ice Tail Explorer, multiple Fabled Passages. And they kept 7-2. Sheesh. They have Gene Pollinator. Well, all right. Ice Tail Explorer. Let's go on Earthbend to land. So unfortunate that I mean we have to like draw the forest to get sapling in play. Uh, 3-4 mana. Yeah, so we can go. So Explorer, play the fetch land. And then we probably just play the other Fable. Start getting counters on our things. Mill the third Explorer. Sheesh. Or Boroid. Or greater, of course. They have something to do for 2 mana? I don't think they can. Five mana, so this is 3. 3 mana, play this. We can kind of go crazy. Make a bunch of 3/4s. Of course, hit another Strider. Get another forest. Play another fetch land. Now, I guess we technically have exiled this. Five, 6. Wow. Sure. The forest. On Fecund Green Shell. So they block like 2 of these things. So we can play 2 lands and then just end up having a bunch of triggers. So they block 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, they're dead. I know we get like green. Actually, technically, we should green shell first. I don't know what they have for like 1 green mana. Make a 3/4. Be smart about life and make the green shell because this will actually increase the power and toughness of our creatures as well. Yeah, okay. Our opponent concedes. All right, so turns out we can beat an Boroid. So really, it's this most Riders Resolve. I mean, Harmonizer. I feel like maybe I'm just prioritizing wrong. Maybe it is something like that. Opponent's not really interacting with all of this, so maybe Something like that. Indestructible artifact or enchantment. I don't really care about that. Soul Guide Lancer's not something we care about. Torpor Orb's not something we care about. Maybe just fine keeping the 2 Mossborn Hydras and like keep it like this. Especially on the draw, it's going to be important having this resolve. Let's give it a shot. Opponent mulligans the 6. I mean, we have a Mossborn Hydra and Earthbender. You know what? Like, this is probably, like, without having interactions, this is probably good. And they're going tap lane on turn 1. Alright, I would love an elf. Actually, I'd probably just play one of these bossing, say he's tapped. Might form Harmonizer too, okay. So the next turn, play an Ouroboros, sure. And get in for 3. So we can go Earthbender's Ascension, animate the bossing, say, go get another land out of our deck, and then play a fetch land. Or I guess we could play, so if we play the fetch land, then Earthbender's Ascension, Earthbend onto the Fabled Passage. Then we end up getting to have 2 landfall triggers that way. We just don't have the like creature in play. Or we can just go like Land Harmonizer. But I think I need Earthbender's Ascension online. Also just Hydra. Like play Hydra, then play Fetch Land. And that gets it up to 4 power. And then Harmonizer potentially wins next turn. And it actually works out pretty well because I can hold this fetch land and then get more triggers. And I think I want to another Ouroboros. So yeah, this is going to be pretty good. So they're going to put 2 counters on everything, and then this one's going to put 3 counters on everything. That's an extra 15 toughness that gets put into play. Maybe won't matter. Yeah, I don't need to do it, so... Cast this for Warp. Okay, I want to... Land enters double this one. Alright, so that's good. Crack... Crack. Double. Combat. Attack with a 128 power trampler, and we win the match. Alright, cool. So, sit down, Ouroboros. We are the man of the house now. Like, I'm going to eat your snacks and drink your drinks that your mom bought you, and then, by the way, I'm going to make sure her headboard is hitting firmly against your wall. Damn. I don't think I was cut out for, like... I was cut out to be, like, a moto streamer. I should just play, like, Arc Raiders or something like that, but... Alright, let's get into some Boros leagues. Because that's the deck we're going to be playing tomorrow. Force Energy 2... Get into a league. We'll suck it up if we end up double queuing. That's insane, dude. They got to play double Ouroboros raid. 128 power trampler on turn 4. Absolutely insane. And you know, in those situations, I feel like we end up throwing. And we're just like, nah, we're going to stay in there, coach. Bird for your league match. Ooh. Yes, I will gladly take the play. I mean... Don't interact with me, bro. Forest. Utopia Sprawl on... Is this going to be red? Oh, so this might be Eldrazi. Chosen color's green. Alright, well... Utopia Sprawl. It has to be enchanted to a forest, too, so... Combat. Do I want the other land? No, I don't think I want that. I guess if I just draw another one after that, that's fine. Unfortunately, can't use this Utopia Sprawl. Eldrazi. This would be okay. So sowing Myco Spawn. Go get a land. Go and get Shifting Woodland. So, what if I actually discharge? Well, no, because I kind of want to Flage to get this out of the way, leave the Galvanic Discharge, but then I technically don't get value off of the Flage by not playing Goblin Bombardment first to deal like an extra damage, but... Get him for 3. Ugin the Ineffable. We'll pass. Rumble. Kozilek's Command, so they can put permanent cards, so it's not that, so they can get another Labyrinth. So if they take Labyrinth and they have up to 5. If they put something underneath of it, they have 5 mana for Eldrazi and then 4 for other things. Took Windswept Heath and then played it. Not a fetch land. I wonder if we go like Bombardment. If we have Bombardment, shoot. Getting it back doesn't really matter. I kind of want to like discharge. I guess they have like x equals 2 or 3, I guess. I think I'd rather bombardment. Thing is, like, I would like to sack the summoning sick Ragavan. If I play a land, what if I just like sack target this and then I just dash the other Ragavan? I guess our opponent doesn't have Kozilek's command or does not want to use it. Punish for playing my land. Going, yeah, and actually, actually crazy that we hit their commercial district too. 2 matches left in there. Is this Myco spawn kicked? Or, oh, okay. Dang. I wonder if I just like use up my treasures and I can't, well, they can still. If I just kind of do it for them. Play the fetch land. They go and crack the fetch land. They don't get a land off of it. Oh, they get an elegant parlor. The Raven Charm. Probably don't care about that card. I say probably fine with just leaving it on top. I mean, you got the 13/13 out of it. Dash Ragavan, deal 1 damage to myself. Yeah, and then go and cast the... Oh, alright, well. Interesting. Honestly, very interesting. I don't know what else they possibly have. Still waiting on 2 matches there. Opponent plays Sanctum. Is this just like another Trinisphere? Sure. Seasoned Pyromancer. I wonder if it's actually worth it for me to just play it out. Yeah, and just make a token. I just go in and I attack. Puts them to 3, 2, 1. And then they have to. think I just do it now. And then the Seasoned Pyromancer is technically lethal because we can throw it at them, flash it back, and then... yeah, because it doesn't say it's a sorcery, so you can do this whenever. Yeah, unless they, like, cast another Emrakul, they were not going to be able to beat that. All right. So we got some Eldrazi going on here, so let's go with this. Wrap the Skies. Charmaw. Surgical's not ideal. Maybe is like Ghost Vacuum secretly like good, or is that just that's probably too much? Ranger, Captain, Thraben Charm's probably nice. Like one Galvanic. Down to Seasoned Pyro. Two matches left. Let's make sure we keep an eye on that standard challenge just in case. Alright, so 2 lands. This is like another hand that has turn 1 Ragavan. Our opponent kept with 7. Sure, let's give it a try. They go and crack it. They go and get their... Okay, no, so they probably have a... Well, yeah, they have a removal spell, sure. 2 mana, Rumble. So they can't get command or command. Take Stomping Ground. I guess that's like the only one they could take too. So they could have 4, 5 mana, 9. They're not going to cast Emrakul yet. Voice of Victory. So they play the Stomping Ground that we know about. 3, 4 mana Ice Till Explorer. All right, that's pretty gas. We are 1-0 in the Standard Challenge, and we are up a game in this league. Shoot. So can we go for... So I have 8 mana currently for Emrakul. For 6, so then they'd have to have 7 card types. So they have to get 3 more card types on a land that taps for 2. Wonder if we go Guide of Souls. If we go like Guide of Souls into... If we went Guide of Souls into a Johnny, we could fly the Voice of Victory, making it a 3/5. Or we can go Guide of Souls, leave up Charm, and then when they crack this fetch land, we can kind of get them. But it's unfortunate because we can't... Well, I guess we can attack. We can get him for some damage. Which is the wrong way to say. Technically, you're supposed to stack it the other way, but we weren't going to be able to activate the Guide of Souls anyway, unless we played a Johnny. Yeah, we'll pass the turn. Yeah, I think we let them. Yeah, I mean, we definitely let them mill a card. Cast. Exciting number of target players' graveyards. Done. Get rid of all the things in there. Of course, I have another fetch line, and they hit the well. I'm gonna say best possible one, but I mean like 2 card types off of that one. Sheesh. I have like 4 card types in the graveyard. They're gonna lose one when they play the land. Hit the other one anyway. Dang, man. That was an insane turn. That would be a really good turn for them. 2 matches still. Man, they are slogging it out. Okay, so we can live the dream of Season Pyro, discarding 2 things, make some dorks. That doesn't seem very helpful. Flage is not going to take out the Ice Tail Explorer, but it could. Unless they're just planning to do like another Kozilek's Return. Which I guess we start by attacking. All right, Flage. Get rid of that. They're gonna get to mill another card. Oh, and they get a Surveil land too, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn, so I have 6 mana, 5 card types. So I need 2 mana. Go ahead. Six. Oh yeah, and there they go. They got that. Yeah. Sure. Parlor, they do nothing with it. It gives them less chance. I guess it lets them cast both cards in my hand. Like a land also probably does the least amount of damage. Yeah, like I don't even know why. Like the last game, they ended up like fetching an elegant part. I mean, I'm assuming to like control. I mean, to control my draw step, but I just don't think it was all that great. All right, that one's pretty good. So if I go. 3. All right, opponent, don't have a second Kozilek's return. They attack, so they have to have some kind of follow-up. This is going to be like kicked dude. Yeah. No, okay, it's just another Emrakul. Sheesh. Yeah, I mean, certainly chained together Emrakuls is pretty good. Back to not really wanting to... I guess they probably cast like the Flage in my graveyard. I guess actually they don't want to. It'd actually be funny if they cast Flage and then... Yeah, which they're not going to. Blood Moon a little too late to the party, buddy. Flage puts them to 5. We attack. Put them to 4. We make cats. Or we... Blood Moon doesn't really do anything because we Blood Moon them and we don't have anything else to do and they still have a 13/13. Yeah. Conquer, what is this one? This Planeswalkers, creatures, and artifacts. So that doesn't do anything for us. Orm's Chant. All right, let's... Oh, that was crazy. Yeah, if they don't have second Emrakul, I think they lose. Well. And they mold a 6. Sheesh. Well-deserved Eldrazi player. Yes, I'll pay 2 life. And be 3 for 3 on Ragavans. Sire of 7 deaths. Oh, the prowess player in me getting absolutely massive flashbacks to that card being a piece of shit. Go past the turn. Talisman, sure. All right, well, Bombardment is fantastic. So now we have to make sure we stack our things right. At first, so we mobilize 2. Yes. And we'll put the counters on the Guide of Souls. So it lives the initial hit. Let me go sack these. Pass the turn. All right, opponent, what do you got? Even Kozilek's return is not fantastic. And actually, we even have like activate encampment to make more creatures, so then we can actually get another Guide of Souls activation. Get rid of this. Create X spawn tokens. Okay, we had a match start. Oh, we're on the play this time. fine. We will keep. No responses. So wait, if I go this, blow something up. No, because it's just encampment, attack. Okay, win that match. Focus on standard. See what you sent me, Rand. Ooh. Sick. Sick cards. Oh, and they must be like some Landfall variant. Pass the turn. So next turn we can go like another Earthbender's Ascension. We can kind of go crazy and also go pretty wide. Our opponent not having a turn 1 play is absolutely huge, even if their next play is like, oh, blue. What do you do? Saying a gate kind of makes us a little sad. Teamer 100%. Yeah, because I don't think there's anybody that's just doing like the just Simic thing. Yeah, console. I think that basically solidifies it. Plus, I don't know if you heard me, Randy, but those are some sick counter spells that you got. We have 6 damage, 8, 10, 12. Put them to 5. I mean, they still have. So I think we need to leave up Archdruid's Charm to be able to interact. So I think we end up making like one big land. So even if they well, I guess they would probably have to go for it anyway. So we can probably just kind of spread out our damage. Playable indeed. Come on. Got my triggers. Let's just put them on the forests. Attack for a bunch. And we still have enough to try to interact with their thing if they go harmonizer and try to full bore it. Do. Draws a card. Yep, harmonizer in there. Assuming that then this is like fetch land. Yep. It doesn't matter if I interact now. Probably, I mean, there's probably some reason to waiting, but I mean, that should be like, even if they get like a thing to kill the thing, I think that just at that point it doesn't technically matter. Resolve, this is probably less important. Creatures entering don't cause abilities to trigger, not just all ETB, so no. It's a metal bending, destroy an artifact or enchantment, counter on it. Alright, time to at least dig and refresh myself on the harmonizer bullshit. Standard. Look at this one from earlier. It's like Harmonizer with some Ice Till Explorer. There's Surox. They play a bunch of interaction. Wistfulness, Spider Sense, Seer, Pyroclasm, Lockmare. So we... Oh, I don't really have any artifacts or enchantments that we care about. So I think having this as like a protection spell isn't going to be worth it. Interacting with their graveyard, and not really outside of like Ice to Explore, but being up a game, I'm willing to kind of, I guess, concede to that. And other stuff entering, you know, is worth like shutting off. It's like a Mossborn Hydra. Go down Elf, because the Elf's a little bit worse when they have all that 1 mana. Well, they have, you know, at least decent amount of 1 mana interaction. And we just try to like maintain being fast. Yep, let's just see how this goes. I think with 33 players in the challenge, well, I mean, I guess either way, if there was like 131 player or 133 players in this challenge, I'd be kind of winging it anyway. But you know, it feels a little bit more free when you get to be up a game. Sheesh, they kept 7. I mean, they kill our elf though. This hand sucks, and if they don't, like, it sucks if we don't draw land. Well, that's definitely a mulligan. Keep. Is it that? Well, I guess if that's the case, we can't even cast the Hydra. But it can't be like put 2 spells down. We're on the draw. Like, is it that? So if we keep the land, we put down Cub, and then we just have a bunch of land drops plus Mossborn Hydra. Or if it's even like this, hope to draw a land, and then we just have multiple land. See, I don't like that. I'm gonna trust my gut and assume that maybe this would be better. Again, just being on the draw, hope to like hit the third land, and if Badger Mole Cub lives, then we just get to generate insane amounts of mana. Never punished. Pass the turn. Island tapped. Starting town inbound. I wonder if we even we could probably. Yeah, I don't think I actually exposed the Badger Mole. I think if our opponent has like a removal spell, I want him to use it on the Chocobo. And if not, the Chocobo kind of goes nuts with Earthbender's Ascension. Or if they even want to like counter this. It's like technically less mana efficient. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of cool if they want to, if that's what they want to do, is just spend their turn like killing the Chocobo instead of killing the Badger Mole Cub. Cub. Yeah, Essence Scatter, okay. Again, I think we're fine with that. Obviously, I would want my spells to resolve. Hot take. Hot take, would love to resolve a spell. Do you have third piece of interaction, opponent? This could just be kicked Consult, and if that's the case, then we'll crack the fetch. Yeah. So it goes up to 8, then this goes to 16. If we have a fetch land, we could have 32. 1, 2, 3, and we won't get anything additional, but just like our last opponent, I mean, they could be in trouble if they don't answer the Smallsporin Hydra. Could be Consult, probably looking for Sear Away, or whatever the card is. Snapped it off pretty quick, so maybe they do have it. Yeah, they find the Sear. Unfortunate. I'd say I doubt that they kick Consult, draw, and then also Consult, and then don't find another land and all that. Mill some cards. Play the land out of my hand. Say go. Then hang on to, because like with this, we'll kind of go crazy, because we'll get to Earthbend onto this, go get a land. This puts it up to 1. Fetch, go get a land. This comes back, put it up to 3, and then actually that's not even going to be that good, because we'll actually get to play and get more triggers off of Earthbender's Ascension from the Fabled Passage if we let it die. Right, because if we do that, then we get a land, but then this comes back tapped. So then if they kill Ice-Tail Explorer, then we do that way. But if they don't, kill Ice Till, then we actually just put it onto a forest, have the 2/2, and then just get to go crazy with Fable anyway. So I just backhand my microphone. Alright, so what could our opponent be thinking of? I mean, we have 2 cards in hand. Or we have 1 card in hand. Hmm, 5/6 mana. Opponent plays a second Bossing Say. Is this like activate one of them? No, just hardcast Harmonizer, okay. I have like negate, may we are sad. Ooh, Bossing Say is a really good one too. So if we go, yeah, Bossing Say gets us up to 2, Fable goes up to 4. Then we play another one, so then we get 3 triggers from Earthbender's Ascension. Pull a card, do that. Then Fable Passage. Mill a card. So I wonder if we attack, they leave back. So I mean, if they do the thing, that's 28 power. We end up only having like 20. So I guess in that case we'd have to fetch, put a counter on this, and then Bossing Say onto this. That's if they don't have removal. Four, 6, mill a card. Spend onto that. I mean, this is assuming if they have the like pump spell plus a fetch land. I think we're kind of fine with sitting and waiting. Like if we draw a Mightform Harmonizer, the game's over. Of course, we milled one of them, it looks like. Well, just one of them. So if we draw one of the other 2, then our opponent's going to have a hard time interacting with like our 6 toughness thing. They just have like another Harmonizer. Oh, okay, they have an Ice Till Explorer, so they can play this Fable and mill a bunch of things. Okay, they have Escape Tunnel they start with. That one's going to be a problem. Play the Fable from the graveyard. Can't imagine that they attack. All right, so we don't draw Harmonizer. Fortunately, so they get to sack, target this, and then they get 1, 2, 3, 4 doubles. And I don't think we can play enough lands to... So we can get 4 triggers, so this ends up being 12 power, but then obviously they can block it. Well, 12 power, 14 with the bossing, say. And bossing, say, is only +1 also. If we ended up milling another one. Yeah, target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. Yeah. Should make them do it, but they just give this unblockable. Then they have, like, fetch, double this power up to 4, play the land up to 8, and then sack it, go get another one up to 16, and then they just play another one. It's 32. 32 that we can't block. Yeah, if we actually would have drawn that Mindform Harmonizer instead of milling it. I wonder... No, I can't imagine still... Like, bringing in Soul Guide Lantern can't be right. I mean, it would have, in theory, stopped that, because they could have just... Yeah, because it only would have been 4. I just don't think that the... I don't think the graveyard thing is good enough. Like, just disrupting the graveyard is not going to be good enough. Orb, no. I guess the debate is, like, if I could... I probably can't cut these. I think I don't even know if I can necessarily cut this. It's like Badger Mole Cub or something like that, because I wonder if, like, this on turn 1 is more likely to live than this on turn 2. My opponent doesn't want to counter a Llanowar Elf. Cub's not even necessarily, like, one of our best cards either. Like, this deck isn't, like, using Badger Mole Cub as, like, a crutch for the most part, even though it can be nice to have all that mana. Sure. On the play, I guess let's prioritize having the 1 mana elf. Keep. Hey, look at that. Looky there. We cut a Badger Mole Cub and we draw it just like how we drew it up. All right, so the taps for a blue mana, so we can go. So there's a good chance that they have Spell Snare. So the question is, do we... I don't think we let them Spell Snare. I think we just go like Chocobo. Play our land. And then attack. Not very many twos. Like, there's even a chance that, like, they don't even necessarily have Spell Snare. But if they decide that they want to keep it for some reason, then, you know, we just kind of strand that card in their hand. Yield through their turn. Creature you don't control. Okay, so Archer's Charm could just put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. Also, I have to remember the Archdruid's Charm can technically search up a creature also. So, like, would love to just, like, draw, like, forest. Actually, like, probably technically a fetch land. Play a land. 3, 6, 12. I mean, technically, if our opponent, like, tapped out and didn't kill his Chocobo, fetch land would deal 12 damage with the Chocobo. Putting them to 7. And we'd have, like, a 3/4 left over. Interesting stuff. I mean, like, I think every time I end up playing this mono green deck, it just ends up feeling like it's a lot deeper than what I think it is. Opponent is really deep in the tank on turn 2. I think I'm going to pretend like they had Spell Snare and they're just in utter shock that, like, I didn't play a 2-drop. Like, I didn't just slam Cub. Okay, there we go. They play land untapped. They pass the turn. We'd be totally fine with just drawing lands. Now we draw a Cub. Now this is probably where it gets like 2-mana counterspell, but I mean we don't really have anything else going on. Like we could leave up Charm. Arguably that could have been even better than just playing a Badger Mole Cub. Yeah, Burst Lightning that. And then they do have Spell Snare. Yeah, they do have Spell Snare. So we correctly read the Spell Snare, and our 27 land deck has missed its 3rd land drop. Absolutely insane. And then Burst Lightning that. I really need to draw another land. All right. Opponent, show me, like, Essence Scatter or, like, 2nd Spell Snare. Yeah, okay. All right, opponent, you got me. So show me the combo then. Next step. Okay, Wistfulness. Voke, sure. Draw 2, discard 1. Discards a full bore. Oh no! Ah! No! Oh my god, I even set that stop for a reason. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is awful. That is super awful. Let's turn on one of these lands. Go get a basic. Play a fetch land, say go. Yeah, and of course we're a turn behind. And the last time that we played a turn behind, we definitely kicked ourselves in the crotch. Kicked. Actually, and that might even been, yeah. Shoot, just misplay after misplay. Like, we should have played Fable and then gotten onto it, because we'd still have 3, but then we'd have another Fable passage in play, which means that we'd have another forest, and the sapling nursery would be super cheap. so we can, if we go Might Form, land, if we go Might Form Harmonizer, land, we have 1, 2, 3 doubles. This will go up to 3, 4, 5. So 3, 4, and then 2 doubles would be lethal. Our opponent has also gotten to like do all the things. Going, unfortunately, that sure did not do as well as I had hoped. At least at the time that I had done it. Yeah, Essence Scatter, okay. Yep. Go Tunnel. Please, opponent, can I just put the counter on my Earthbender Ascension? Of course, this is like the worst, not necessarily the worst fetch land, but like also just kind of sad for us because we would really like to so I could attack, pass, put them to 15. All right, not even yielding until end step. Like, technically correct. But, so I have 3, 4, 5, 6 forests. So, I mean, we'll crack this. We'll have 3, 4, 5 forests. Those will cost 3 mana, and then we can end up getting a 3/4 off of the Sapling Nursery. I would like to put the 4th counter on my Earthbender's Ascension, please. Yeah. Alright, Seer deals 4 damage. Yeah, so then we get that back. Which, you know, we'll have a 3/4 in play. This. Well, yeah, that was a mistake. We should have a 4/5, technically a 4/5 in play. That's wrong. Probably has like a grip full of cards too. Like who knows like what they could have. This Archdruid Charm probably just goes and gets Green Shell. 2 mana. Stock up. Cast this now. So if they have a counter spell and they want to counter this, they have to tap out for it. Actually, do we go and get, like, do we just might form Harmonizer? So we fetch would be, I guess, so 4 up to 8. Another 3 power thing. Green shell is just the... They also haven't played a land yet this turn either. So, I mean, presumably they're sitting on 4 spells. That. All right, green shell. Show me Essence Scatter. All right, land 1. Would like to put a land here. So now we're going to get to do this until we find a spell. Sapling Nursery goes to the hand. Play this. Another 3/4. Find Ice Till Explorer. We play Sapling Nursery number 2. Slightly debuffing our creatures for the time being. Mossborn Hydra to hand. Another Ice Still Explorer. Alright, we got a ton of dudes in our hand. Put our opponent to 6, pass the turn. Consult for 6. I assume, so consult, kick. I don't know if it's like, I don't even know necessarily what the out is. Like even, yeah, say even taking out green shell, there's still like lethal in play. There's only one more match left, so we won't get into it. But here we go. We're 2-0 now. We got 4 more rounds to go. Up 2-0. Cannot be mad about those things. Update that. Well, pretty sweet. I mean, we don't know. I guess I'll call it punted. I mean, technically, we missed out on a damage when we made our first tree folk. Probably. So I guess if our opponent's probably not bringing, I can't even remember. I don't think they played negate. I think what they get is like essence scatter and things like that. So it might actually be better to wait, and if they counterspell it, then that's okay. Or like if they resolve their spell and then we go and search, rather than like them doing the stock up and then influencing what they take with that. I think we mistimed that. Of course, we didn't. We didn't actually get punished for it, but either way, still a good idea to kind of play around that. Or at least have not played it in that way. C'est la vie. Shoot. See how long this game ends up taking. Do. That's insane. They actually had people on ropes like by the field. Crazy time to be alive. Shoot. Oh man, let this match finish up. Wish we could have finished a lot sooner. We could have at least gotten into a league before. Do. Okay, so they ended up actually winning that game too. Nice. Whew. All right, off to a good start. 2-0. I would imagine there's some amount of people that are going to be 0-2 that end up kind of falling off. There we go. All right, 2 minutes we start, and looks like we're fourth here in, middle of the pack among the 2-0s. We take those. A few 0-2s. Yeah, I mean, definitely not opposed to at least another... Not opposed to another top 16. Obviously, would love to top 8. The league seems like we're drawing fairly well too. Beat up on Harmonizer. Well, not really beat up on Harmonizer, but beat Harmonizer and then beat the Ouroboros deck. So, well on our way here. I really don't want to play against Is It Lessons. I just feel like I can't play the Is It Lessons deck. I find ways to like screw it up. No shock here if you're familiar with the channel, but like that and the fact that you know, I feel like I never get like the insane draws, and like there was like a match that we played last week where our opponent just like, oh, you got one more turn left. Oh, nope, never mind. I'm losing the game. Hey, you got one more turn. Oh, I lost. Which one was James go with their restaurant part? Wow. Wow. Here we go. And I put them back here. I did not. Alright. Two neck. We are on the draw. They kept a hand with 7 cards. I feel like this hand has to be pretty decent. Elf on 1, Badger Mole on 2. And it looks like we're playing against either mid-range or the Doomsday deck. Ooh, a Badger Mole Cub? A Badger Mole Cub, you say? A Badger Mole Cub, you say? 2 mana Deceit. Okay, sure. So then they take Sapling Nursery, which sucks, but you know, we just get to go like double Badger Mole and go absolutely insane. Or unless they just want to take one Badger Mole because they can just kill the other Badger Mole in the next turn. Damage for the most part is going to be done. Because we're probably just going to go like play Fable, Badger Mole Cub onto the Fable, and then just crack the Fable and get it over with. Yeah, they take a Badger Mole. Oh. It's still probably just Badger Mole do the thing. We'll just get this out of the way now. Actually, could we have waited? Actually, maybe could have waited. Riddler, are they going to blink this Riddler? No, this is Requiting Hex. Okay. Gaining some life. Yeah, unfortunate. So we go... Yeah, I think we just go like play Forest, crack this, so we can get the 4th Forest, Sapling Nursery. I mean, I'm assuming that our opponent has like Superior Spider-Man. They're gonna bounce the Sapling Nursery, and then no, this is just stock up. Hex that, sure. I mean, let's say the damage has been done. Here. If we play the cave, though, then we can't attack right away. So I think I'd rather do this. Focus on forest. This is going to be... Nope, just another stock up. Recording hexes. Mana value? Yeah, mana value. Wonder if they're just on like hardcast excruciator. Well, I'd rather have a 3/4 that can attack. This is 9, 11. Well, here. Still have their, yeah, their thing warped. Then they discard an Avarice, kill one of these. I'll go ahead, take 9, go to 10. Don't want to pass on my opponent's turn because I'm fine if they... Because they play Excruciator, they block a 3-power thing. Warp Riddler. Spread out the damage here. Because they could have 3rd Hex. Yeah, okay. Promising Vein being a good draw. So, I mean, we could play... make this like a 4-power thing, I guess. Or I guess make this a 3-power thing. Attack. They block. Kill another one. That's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this Promising Vein gets us another damage, so good on our part. And I guess we can also Indestructible, so they'd have to hex like the Mana Dork. I guess, is Spider-Man when it enters the battlefield? I think that. Be more interactive in a way. Man, how ballsy are we on a mold of 6 too? I mean, double Torpor Orb. This needs a second land, but you know, I think we have to mulligan this. Bossing Say is like pretty good. Wonder if it has to be that. Then we just lead on turn 1 Escape Tunnel. All right, yield until next end step and do not pass through the turn, Dakota. All right, well, that sucks. They probably take Ice Toe because I got a billion removal spells for this Mossborn Hydra. So they don't know this card. They know these, they don't know that. Warp Riddler, draw a card, play land tapped, okay. Wonder if I go land pass and I just leave up like Mossborn on my next turn. Like, does it matter if I can attack with it next turn? Probably just have to do it when they're tapped out. Because like they still need like a 2-mana removal spell, yeah. Are they gonna, if they like Bitter Triumph this, then I guess playing it a turn later even opens up to like discard spells, but then like if they have Misery as like a card that they're playing still, then they can't Misery it. Your opponent has disconnected. Okay. So I'm going to stay here for a minute. So I guess, I think here's fine because it puts them on like Bitter Triumph Misery. And we're in trouble anyway, regardless of what they have. Like this boss thing say is going to have to do a crazy amount of work. But like with the nature of their deck too, they can just flip on a dime and kind of do their thing. Like Spider-Man is going to be pretty decent. Just getting back Deceit. Okay, so Overlord. So yeah, they can do this thing. Mill 4 cards, then return a non-avatar you control. Alright, so they have Deceit that they can return, which they can Thoughtseize our hand and look at what we have. And they know like 2 of these cards. Okay, and they just have Shoot the Sheriff. Do this now, so if they have whatever, like feel a little bit safer about it. And they can still have like Requiting Hex and like all their removal spells. I actually don't return the Deceit, so this might just be like 4-mana Spider-Man copy Deceit, yeah. So as long as they didn't screw up. Oh, okay, so then they just get the Ice Till Explorer. Alright, let's not play extra lands, I mean. Great draw for us. I mean, our opponent's just going to absolutely destroy us on the land front, but Flash Freeze. We're going to kind of see how they sideboard too, or potentially other cards that they brought in. Demon. Oh, Deceit. They bounce Nursery and take it. Yep. Now we're going to get into combat with this thing. Earthbender's Ascension. Passing Say. Get another land drop. 6/7. They have to block with both, so they have like 9 power. I get this up to 8. If I have another fetch land, I can go up to 9. I think I'm better off just holding the line. I mean, if they find Excruciator, or if they have like another, yeah, like there's Doomsday. Like if they have a Cavero or whatever the heck they call it. Yeah, Cavero. Or they just have Doomsday. Oh, okay, there's just another Deceit. Then they just bounce the Earthbender's Ascension. Oh no, the Chocobo. Okay. You may have the Chocobo. Okay, so then yeah, then now it's... that sucks. Yeah, just like the repeated like deceits and everything. Yeah. They're on the play though. No, creature gains indestructible. I think we just want this to like actually kill something. So I don't think they really have any artifacts or enchantments that we care about. Land War Elf. Is Land War Elf like okay? Like, is it just... Wonder if it's like never correct to cut like Land War Elf. All right, so fairly decent hand. We have like Chocobo on one into Promising Vein into just a lot of stuff. Again, just a lot of things that they want to take care of. We're quitting Hex, man. Sheesh. Huh, okay. So if I play Vayne and I go and fetch, that doesn't guarantee that I can play Hydra, so I think I have to actually play Fable Passage and pass. It's going to be, okay, Duress, so they get the Sapling, which really stinks. Never punished. All right. Play land. Badger Mole Cub. Yeah, destroy that, sure. Yeah, pass. I just leave this uncracked. Two, this would have been like crack, 4, come back, 8, get the land, 16 damage. I mean, nothing to snub your nose at. Mill some cards. It's Requiting Hex, okay. They have 2 cards in hand. Hydra's annoying if they get it. If they Cavero. They have like Negate or Flash Freeze, Annul. That really stinks. So I wonder, I think I just want to... Oh, I have a Flash Freeze for that. Okay, so then we just go... Pay another land out of our Graveyard Pass. Just want to know how many forests we play. For me to respond. I'm probably going to be sad when I go back. So we have 14 forests. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 4 more forests in the deck. That's probably a good one. Yeah, let's get that. Found a Deceit. Lantern. Let's get rid of Shoot the Sheriff. All right, so is thinning our deck of all our lands worth it? Apparently it was. All right. No, not that one. It's a shame. That is a shame. 1, 2, 3 forests. There's 9 here. 10, 11, 12. Pick up Riddler. Man. This thing is just going to like beat me over the head. They have Deceit, Hardcast, yep. And Thoughtseize, bounce that. So yeah, might as well get our mills in. Do that. Torpor Orb. Sad Torpor Orb. Go. And I think we lose. 4, 9. They can go attack for 13. Mill us for 4. They mill 4. But then they get back one of their creatures. Yeah, these sideboard cards are just like a little too late. Don't even grab anything from their graveyard. Is Doomsday an avatar? That's a demon. It was a demon, but like I'd assume that there's a reason why they didn't pick it up, or just like it doesn't matter. As it just ends up being a 6/6 that draws you an extra card. Sure, yeah, they just get a 6/6. All right, green shell. Oh yeah, this actually doesn't trigger anything happening, but this does. Oh no, it's because it's a toughness thing. Okay, so we have a 6/8. Yeah, we can block the biggest thing. We take 9. They have enough. GG's. All right. That sucks. We wouldn't have hit. Well, I guess Ice Tail Explorer would have meant that we kept going, but we shut off our own green shell. So I guess when we're doing that, we should probably side out our combo. Oh well. A little bit of a non-bow. That's fine. Sometimes it happens. Go ahead and play a match of Modern. All right, we are on the draw. Our opponent figure out what they're doing with life. He matches here. Wow, double arena. We're so good. Scored. My God. I mean, we have the combo. That's what we're looking at. We want the combo. Oh, we're playing. No, no, please. Oh, please, no. This might be the, like, 8 shadow deck. I don't think we'd have a reason to play Arena of Glory on turn 2. We'll probably play Arid Mesa anyway, so let's go. Plains Pride, go. I'm assuming we're going to see like Bauble, fetch. Okay, Street Wraith. So our opponent does not have a Moon Shadow. Unholy Heat this, sure. So that's instant. So if they get a non-instant creature land in the graveyard, they have a Delirious Dragon Rage Channeler. Yeah, they have a Moon Shadow. Oh no, that's a creature. Duh. Looks like it should be an enchantment, but it is in fact not. Man, even drew an extra card. I mean, Surveil, they're probably looking for second land, so. Play Guide of Souls, play a land, say go. Have this Flage to potentially kill the Dragon Rage Channeler. Actually, depending on... Obviously, for value purposes, I want to discard the Seasoned Pyromancer, or play the Seasoned Pyromancer to put Flage in the graveyard. Cling to Dust. Targeting their fetch land. Do this in their main phase. I'm assuming then they don't need... Opponent, what are we doing? Should have just done it in their upkeep. Like if they wanted to draw a card, like try to hit a land, they get the surveil, then draw, and then the draw step. Bombardment. At this point, I think I just play to the Flage. Oh, there's another one. All right, let's get rid of this DRC. Yeah, and our opponent concedes. Okay. So they're the shadow deck. They do have things and stuff. Purge seems good. Oh, they play magic cards, so surgical is always a consideration. Ghost Vacuum, probably to mess with their graveyard. We don't care about this. Do we think Wrath of the Skies is worth it? Like, that's probably too much. That's probably not what this is for. It's just to kill a bunch of 1-mana things. Damping Sphere. Oh, Thraven Charm is going to be enough, like, Graveyard Hate also. So Ragavan's going to be worse, especially on the draw. Presumably they have Fatal Pushes, Lightning Bolts, things like that. Do we just, like, cut down these and then play... Like, Containment Priest isn't going to do anything. Non-token would enter and it was exiled. Arms Chant, no. I don't think I want any of these. Like, there's no, like, they have a bunch of triggered abilities. I don't have any activated abilities. I don't think a 3/3 flyer for 3 that shuts off a bauble is all that great. Purge. Purge. Yeah, I think I'm inclined to just keep one Ragavan. I think I probably just bring in a random card, take out the Ragavan. They begin the game with 7 cards in hand. Our hand's interactive. Cliff, so it's probably more or less that they are Rakdos. Bauble, sure. Kept it on top. So I'm going to go to 17, and I'm going to discharge their Dragon Rage Channeler very dishonorably. Two matches left. All right, time to sit up in the chair a little bit higher and play a little bit faster here. So we have at least probably like 2.5, 3 minutes. So pay an amount of energy. I'm going to pay 1 energy. Pass the turn if our opponent doesn't crack bauble. So they have to have like Moon Shadow is what I'm guessing here. They either kept a Moon Shadow on top or they have one in hand. So it would be... Okay, so no Moon Shadow. Okay, just Nether Goyf. And I'm fine with taking a turn off to like purge this in particular. Just because like that's a threat that can technically come back. let's see here. Still 2 matches going on. Fetches. Bloodstained Mire goes with Splinter Twin, Scalding Tarn in the graveyard. Fear of missing out. Discard, then draw. Detective Phoenix. So then this is going to be like collect evidence. Yeah, Detective Phoenix onto this. Attack 4 more cards. Untap target creature. So they'll get in for 8. Flying Haste, they attack, hit us to 13, untap their own Fear missing out, get to attack again. Then we just get to go like a Johnny Discharge. Or we can be super greedy and go like guide, discharge. So then we can Johnny gain 4, get 4 energy, and then Guide a Soul's attack, like double activate. Or double trigger, I should say. Just need to figure out what our opponent wants to do, because, I mean, this play just basically says that, like, yes, I want to basically hit you for 8. I guess if we do discharge, though, we will use up all of our energy. So we'll go up to 3 energy and then go down to 3 energy, up to 6, down to 1. Then a Johnny puts us to 5. So, like, we would have to find, like, a 1-mana creature if we wanted to do that. Oh, no, okay, never mind. They ended up getting rid of Delirium. They had Delirium, and then they didn't have it anymore, so this hits us to 13. So we're in a lot better shape than what I even thought. Actually, should have played, yeah, I guess it's a little worse, but Guide, give us another energy and a life to work with. And they can leave that burb around. So weird. It's been so long since. Kind of a good thing anyway. It's probably ended up being like a net negative. 3 cards. Assuming this is like bolt one of the guides. Or Unholy Heat. Thoughtseize. Yeah, that sucks. You get a Johnny and then this Windswept Heath is butt naked in my hand. Unholy Heat, one of those. 1 card left in hand. Unholy Heat, the other one. Okay, so I mean, they have a 2/2 left in play. We have fetch land that could go and find us a surveil land. Flage from the top rope would be really sweet. Actually would consider not, it was collect evidence 6. They have 3, 4, 5 in their graveyard. They probably have another surveil land that they can go get. All right, well, that's pretty good. It's still fine. The big thing, of course, like every player who plays this deck, is just like ripping a a Flage off of the Surveil. So let's go to a swamp. So they actually don't have another Surveil land. Okay, so they have just, yeah, fetch lands and graveyard. Go to 10. Surveil land number 1. Pride. That's got to be like, that card's eventually going to take over the game, right? Maybe we got to do better than that. Well, I won't say that technically counts, but technically counts. How do we do this? We can just attack. I think it's like there's 3, 4, 5 mana value worth of things in the graveyard. They have like Fatal Push. Yes, I would like to use its ability in a combat. 0, make it 2/1, hit you for 1. Dang, man, they're still going. DRC with Delirium. Oh, Detective Phoenix. Let's collect evidence 6, right? Yeah. It's like 6 converted mana cost, right? Like, collect evidence 6 and total mana value of 6. So in this way, now we can kill this Dragon Rage Channeler. Well, that ends up being absolutely fantastic. Can we go for 4? Make a token 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we just win the match. All right. Think about maybe we could actually win off of that, but we obviously have been short, but just better to then just get rid of the Dragon Rage Channeler. They're going to be able to bestow onto something else. But like we also just end up hitting them for a bunch, and then we have this thing coming back with gain 3 life. Yeah, it's safe to say the game was probably over. Yeah. So, sweet. We ended up getting a very quick match in against the Rakdos deck. Up 2-0 in the league. 2-1 or 4-1 on the night. Let's go. It's so funny. I hope Mono Green's forever playable so I can get a Man I Love Forest t-shirt. I'm sure my like government agent or whatever that's responsible for watching me is now going to make sure that I get ads for shirts that say Man I Love Forest. Ultimate Getcha, like wear that shirt and of course green deck box, green sleeves and everything, and then just go like you go like Mountain Hired Claw. Really just get them Have them totally psyched out. What? What is this? Oh, includes a collector's boost. That is insane. That's a cool looking dice, but that's insane. Just one match left to go. Getting in around 4. Do. Hurry up and wrap up those games so we can at least start. Because obviously now I don't want to start a league match when I know for a fact we're going to be kind of switching back and forth. I don't personally like doing that. Do. 27 points. Ooh. Hilarious. All right, do. Come on, guys. I lost relatively quickly. I need someone else to do it too. Now let's look at Twitter drama. See people complain about shit that don't matter. Because that, for whatever reason, helps me feel better about my problems. Oh, shoot. Dang, yeah. I should have tried to steal this list. Like, just fully on the... We'll have to try this mono green list later. Did he stream it? Oh, I guess he didn't like stream it or anything. That's crazy. Oh no, he did. He did. Crazy. I missed it. What in the world is this? Whenever a creature, non-living creature dies within X or X that creature's power. Can you? Oh my god. Huh, alright, I'll be on the lookout for that. Man, oh man. Crazy. I don't even know. We didn't play against either of those players either, so we don't even know what they're playing. Damn. Come on, people. I just want to get into the next match. All right, there we go. Finally. All right. We get back on the train. We got to go and win at least the next two. I think if we win the next two, then possibly whatever happens after we, even if we lose, we should be in at 4-2. I think our breakers will probably be good enough. All right, let's lock in. Oh, that was weird. So you can see my camera glitch out there. Man, if that was the case, to get Mason Crosby, I'd have the Browns trade a first round pick and something else for him. All right, here we go. Oh, we got paired up too. Oh boy. Do we know? They played Mono Green Landfall today and made the top 8. Play so that's mulligan. Keep, and I assume that we just go bottom and ice till. They go to 5. It looks like they're keeping 5. Go to 4. Okay. Now part of me kind of wishes we kept the 7 because I mean we could have just went absolutely bonkers. I mean, we weren't attacking until turn 3, but we were gonna have like attacking for 7. And again, I know this person's a pretty. I guess this person shows up quite a bit. I mean, top 8 at the 64 challenge today. Or I guess technically yesterday, but top 8 at the early Friday standard challenge. So, regardless, and I'm assuming playing the same mono green like ramp style deck that they ended up top 8ing with. I think it'd be a pretty safe. I guess I say pretty safe assumption that I'm pretty sure the control player that we played against ended up playing something completely different. So. Still debating on the 4-card hand. I mean, so we can go land elf into Vayne, or to elf and then Vayne and then fetch. They have an elf, yeah. Then we'll crack this and then do the thing. Whoa, Archer's Charm. At least the list that they played is not playing main deck interaction outside of like Archdruid's Charm. Just do this now. So then they end up getting at least out of their mana jam here, because then they can. All right, Vayne, I need you to hit another land. No. All right. Not gonna lie, not ideal. Our opponent probably might win with a 4-card hand. Two lands. Saza's Chocobo. Forest, so they're gonna be able to make this a 3/4. So if we go Earthbender's Ascension. And if we go Vayne, we can get this comes back. We get a land that's 3, and then 4, 5. Then we have, because they can go fetch this. This ends up being a 3/4. We can make this a 4/6. Play our own Chocobo. Play a tunnel. We play 2 lands and draw a card. Earthbender's Ascension, Earthbend. 2 counters on Promising Vein, Ice Till. That. So we can go. If we go Forest, we then get to put a counter on like Ice Till Explorer. And then crack this. This will give us the land back and get another one. So this will be 2 counters. Where if we play this, it'll be 2 counters, but we'll get 3. Pass the turn. They can crack their escape tunnel, return it. Actually, I wonder if we even crack this escape tunnel. Like, if we just go Harmonizer, play this, trigger, escape, or yeah, do that, make it unblockable. So yeah, I think that's what we end up doing. Green Shell, they're just going to try to put potentially a bunch of things in play. Warp. Okay, cool. I was like, turn off all auto yield so I don't actually go through this, but I can, you know, with these triggers on the stack, make this unblockable. Then I can put the counter from the Earthbender's Ascension on it and then double its power, and then we're going to be able to play the land again, put another counter on it, double, put another counter, double, and it's still unblockable. So congratulations, we won the game that we were supposed to win when our opponent mulligans to 4. Creatures entering don't cause abilities to trigger. So we're on the draw. It really can't be that good. Because these aren't creatures, so yeah, it's like really shuts off Green Shell. Rector Enchantment. Is that good? I feel like that's an overboard. I feel like you want the resolve so you can interact with their things. I don't know if you want the Origin of Metal Bending. So like, no. One of these. Maybe the World Wagons were. Not the World Wagons worse. Ah. Do I want to? Probably bring that back in on the play. Actually, let's. Because we probably on the draw need to lean a little bit more into like, yeah, we're going to They begin with 7 cards. This hand is incredibly slow. I mean, we do have Melstrider's Resolve, but do we get a chance to resolve it? No, probably not. So let me go Elf. And I go pass. Strider. Yeah. Sheesh. Yeah, that feels bad. Get him for 1. I think it's Escape Tunnel, pass. So my turn. Yield until next end step. Don't be stupid and click through it. Ice Tell, yeah, and they have Fabled Pass. Wow. Ugh. Find Bossing Sync too. So do that. Pass the turn, so then we have like up to 8 power on this. Actually, even more. So if we went Fable, go up to 2, play Earthbender's Ascension. Go up to 1, and then 2, 3. So we get 3 triggers, so that puts it up to 8. Or go Ice Till 16. I just Trample, so I guess we don't necessarily have to Earthbender's Ascension. We can just like Ice Till. Oh, okay. Never mind. They're just playing a Harmonizer. All right. Are we dead? This is fetch 8, and then they play. Have they already played a land? Play Fabled Passage, trigger. So this is fetch 8. Play at 1632. That sucks. We're forced to block this thing. Oh, they milled a Strider's Resolve. Bender's Ascension on that. They've already played multiple lands. 1, 3. So yeah, we're gonna be forced. We're definitely forced to block this. Man. So they warp it, so they have, I mean, 4 mana to play it, and then fetch, get a bunch. I guess make them do it. Just 2, yeah. Oh, I just have another one. 3, all right, yeah, you got it. I mean, like, they'll have enough lands in play. I mean, they'll be able to kill us. Harmonizer in. It's like shave a green shell. Yeah. Man, so we get to go like land Badgermole Cub, and then Lumbering Wagon. All right, mold of 6. Close 7 and unkeepable 6. And I don't think I necessarily need to. There's no reason for me to play the Fable, because I would want a Badgermole onto it if anything, but I can't do that. Chocobo. All right. So then next turn we can go Forest, Wagon, go get a basic. Actually, I should have just played the Forest, because if we draw more Forest, then fetch. Okay, just Forest. It's gonna be like Forest Land Strider. Yeah, this looks like exactly that. Wish to use the ability. Yeah, let's go get a Forest. Alright, my opponent's going to end up playing a land. So they can get more Chocobo triggers. Earthbender's Ascension, so they, yeah, Earthbend. Go get a basic, so they can attack for 6. So if I play Forest, currently it's 8-5. Could I go land, bossing, say, up to 2, Lumbering Wagon, attack, go get another Forest, and just set up a turn where I can like double Sapling Nursery and just gum up the board, even through a bunch of trample stuff? Set up for a turn where we can just make a ton of things. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We have 5 forests, so that means these are 3, so then we can end up making 4 3/4s. Two mana. Hmm. What are they doing with 2 mana? Okay, so they go on here. They net 1 mana off of this, or okay. Nursery, nursery. I don't think I have any reason to just play this. Wonder I could attack with the wagon and make 2 more creatures. Three fours. Just like block and then block sack to go get a land. And we have 12. We're going to have like 22 toughness on the battlefield. Yeah, like sack that, return it, get some land triggers. All right. Harmonizer. They're already paying costs, so I'm assuming it's like Harmonizer, like land, and then Crack Vein. That's 2 lands. So that's 6, and then 7, and then 14, 28. It can only be blocked by a 1 creature. And it has Trample. 4 is just hard cast. Alright, so they have their own nursery. Play a forest. Put the counter on this one. Serve in with a 7 power one. So they can make another creature, so there's 5 blockers. It's another Earthbender's Ascension. Okay. So you get to make another 3/4. So they're set up for next turn. 3, 4, 5 creatures on the battlefield. Oh my god, and we draw a Harmonizer too. So what if we go... So that's going to be a 6, 7, 8 power thing. We crew, play the fetch land. It'll be 32 trample, and then it'll be 64 trample. Oh no, it won't be. Because we don't have trample. But we do, like, force some blocks, right? There you go. They have to block, block. Block, block, block. 3, 6, 7. So we assume biggest thing, and then 3 other things. So there's 2 left. So there's these 2 creatures here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they have to like block these, and they have 2 other ones, so they block the other 3 power things. Wow. Holy, that was an absolutely insane game. My god. Okay. All right, stare at the screen. I'm going to be back in a moment. I need to go use the bathroom. Wow. Oh my god. Wow, and it looks like only one of the 4-0, like there's 2 4-0s. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, we clutched that one out. Definitely feels like we probably sideboarded wrong. Only because we didn't have chocobos and they did too. Or they had the chocobos and we did not. I definitely bailed out by the Might Form Harmonizer. I didn't think Might Form Harmonizer would actually be lethal, but I think it just created enough big things that the opponent had to block to where then, like with the fetch land, we could do it, which is absolutely insane. Absolutely unreal. And again, that was a pair up too, because that player was also 3-0. So, I mean, that makes our breakers great, where that possibly puts us in a position where we could, say lose round 5, win round 6, and I think get in at top 8. Keep slapping the microphone. But yeah, that was nuts. That was absolutely crazy. Yeah, both of these matches are in game 3. I'm not sure exactly. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I don't know if I can go between Boros Energy and Mono Green. Yeah, maybe I can. Whatever. Honestly, we're kind of like we're on a what you call a heater at the moment. So we will take the chances, and then if I don't know, like I guess if we wait in the queue for too long, there's 11 trophies. Oh my god. Ooh. Actually, look at my screen so I can see the see how many matches are left. I'll have to switch back and forth. 4 trophies too. Nice, man. I gotta. When does this? A week and 3 days. I wonder. I probably should look up if there's even any like showcase. Of course, now I get paired in Wu-Tang. All right, Ragavan, Ocelot Pride, 1 mana removal. Yeah, that's just worse. Basically the same hand, just a worse land. Literally the same hand. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I should just. All right, I get it. Okay, boss. And then. Oh, that can't be right. Wow. Wow. Oh, are we playing against the mirror too? I guess maybe not. It could be Storm. See what they end up getting. If we see like the well, actually, even if we see this technically doesn't give us any information. The mill might, yeah. So it's just the mirror. Straight up. Booty cheeks flapping in the wind. Well, don't want 4th land. Would love a removal spell. I would humbly accept. All right. All right, opponent, show me the Goblin Bombardment. Show me Bombardment. Just create max sadness. All right, well, there's a kitty cat. Let's have Galvanic Discharge, sure. Sure. Parlor. Well, a Johnny is not going to be that good. Galvanic Discharge. I guess I can go and play Maya Johnny. Alright, now I can chump block with my 2-1. Or they can have another Galv Discharge. Oh, they just have another Pariah. Well, milling all these lands, playing as many fetch lands as we did, and still not being able to do much of anything is a little concerning. Would love to draw a Goblin Bombardment. Yeah, alright. I'll concede to that. Yeah, Pride was not gonna do it. These. Non-token, black or red permanent, probably doesn't matter. Blood Moon. Ragavan's probably worse. We're on the play, so maybe Ragavan's a little bit better. Because then we have, like, the removal. Man, those 2 matches still going. I just had to speak it into existence. So we're running pretty hot tonight and then end up molding to 4. I guess beats, you know, doing it here then, you know. Yes, I will take the play. I'll give it a try. They play this nerd. All right, well, yeah, punished for my decision. My turn. Ooh, Ghost Vacuum. Go like go Bombardment. Yeah, play Bombardment, and then I can go next turn just like Arena, a Johnny, flip a Johnny, eats Guide of Souls. Honestly, would love it if they went like Guide of Souls, Ocelot Pride. And okay, they don't remove that. Play Ghost Vacuum. No reason to do anything yet. They don't do anything with their 2 mana? Alright. Eat that. Do I... Alright, well that makes things easier. So I can go shoot them, make a cat kill this. Actually, that's bad because they have this land up. Yeah. Actually bad, Dakota. Just stupid. That's just flat out a bad decision. Yes. Okay. Alright, play our lands. They go. Slowly get up to this Ghost Vacuum. Tilt. Alright, eat the Ajani. Cool. I mean, it just gets rid of... Oh, I guess they can also get rid of Bombardment. Because they had stored energy. Yeesh. Play fetch land, crack it. Oh, Legend of Roku? Okay. Arena, Seasoned, and Marsh Flats. Destroy an enchantment. Alright, well, let's try to spike a Flage off the top. Well. Nope. Alright, opponent, you're good. They play that from exile. They play like the Season Pyro? Yeah. Alright, alright. I should check my attitude at the door. What do they discard? They make 2 creatures. Oh, and a Flage too. Ugh. Alright, what do we got? Ranger Captain. It's a 1-cost thing. Sure. Human, soldier, ranger, tear, target that. Alright. I got it, opponent. You got all the cool things. I sacrifice, can't cast non-creature spells. So yeah, they just give this thing haste out of the graveyard. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ah. I gotta find a better place for you, microphone. Yeah, they attack with everything. They pay the energy. Yes, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 3. Yep. GG's, opponent. Man. All right, just in time. Perfect timing. So there's 11 3-1s. Oh, man. The opponent that we lost to ended up losing, but I mean, now their thirds are like our tiebreakers should be like halfway decent. Yeah. I don't even know where. Yeah, definitely would like to win this one. I think if we win this one, we should be almost locked for top 8 no matter what. I would love to take the play. Yeah, I mean, this seems like it's okay. Vintage Challenge today. The last thing they played was a Landfall a week ago. Played, well, yeah, they played mono green. The last standard result that they put up was that. Wait for our opponent to allow us to play the game of Magic. All right. Would I guess love to draw another badge more? Okay, so they're probably lessons. Here we go. Alright, let's go Earthbender's Ascension. Quencha, sure. So artist talent, no third land. So what if we go Bossing Say, animate the tunnel, attack, or we could go Llanowar Elf, this, get in for some damage, and then I think we can do some crazy things on our next turn. Yep. Alright, so yeah, they get to do that. They more than likely find the third land. So we go like, I wonder if we can go land, hardcast, harmonize. No. Hit them to 11 or hit them to 12? I think I'm going to crack this Promising Vein. Grand. Assuming they have fourth land. Okay, they just have Accumulate Wisdom to find it. Oh yeah, so they discarded a land. There's a good chance they find another land, or all their spells are like fantastic. Exiled. Deal 1 damage to each creature. What are the chances they have another Quench? Go with this. which that is unfortunate. Our opponent is going to do a pretty good job of keeping us off these things. Man, yeah, so we get them to 12. We're basically hoping that this Harmonizer. Draw a card. Off that discard. Still have a land to play. Just play another monument. Firebending lesson, firebending lesson, firebending lesson, Eros demonstration, another abandoned attachments. Mm. $11 lessons, so it deals 13. Unfortunately, this goes up to 2, and this up to 4. So then do... Just keep making 2/2s and pass them the turn. Oh my god, just another monument too. Yeah, so we're dead. Man, you found 3 monuments in the top half of your deck. I mean, I know you drew so many cards, but dang. Ugh. Oh my god, and the 4th one too, sure. It's like one's gotta be draw a card, the other 2 are like drain. Oh, we're at 10, sure. And that puts us at 9 also, so as long as they have a thing to do. So it's gotta be like, yeah, treasure, drain, and draw. They have 4 cards in hand. There's a very good chance that they just kill us on our upkeep. Sure. So, I mean, I guess even if they don't, they get to draw a card. Yeah, maybe should have pushed sooner. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we gotta try to rally. Right? Yeah. Audio input to. Oh my god, am I. Huh. Never noticed that before. I'm kind of shocked that that didn't cause more problems or potentially more problems. Hmm. Do, 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 do. All right. Be on the play. And his hand is slow. I also feel like I can't necessarily like mulligan like interaction with like their thing. They mold a 6. Grand in there. All right. Draw, discard. Hope that they play a thingamajobobber. That it'll quench you. It'll quench you. Oh no, null. Shoot. Yeah, they draw a card. Yeah, I think I actually want to crack this so I can Ice Toe Explorer it back. This card, yeah, and they're just going to get 2 lessons in their graveyard. I was just like, oh, Washington. Hmm. Bushing technique. All right, well, that. Yeah, we probably lose this game. The Washington is going to be way too good. Artist talent. And this is like... So if I go fetch, I draw them 2 cards. I think I just... Alright, well, that's not good. And 4 damage, sure. Yeah, an escape tunnel. Okay, I guess. Yeah, like, we're just not going to win this game. That is brutal. We're going to have to hope that there's some changes towards the top here. There's one 5-0, 4-1. All right, let's get into our match with Boros. You more. All right. Only sorceries. Inquisition. All right, opponent. You know what? I think I'll probably just hop off or whatever. And if we top 8, then I'll come back. If not, then I'm gonna end up heading to bed because I'm exhausted.